So you are looking for invest in Argentina to have a passive income or grow your money, or for obtain a residency and in a long term a
Right.
passport.
I think of on the resident permit, and from what I know is that 2 years is enough for eligibility to organization, so that's what I'm looking for.
Exactly, yes. And at the moment, what kind of passport do you have?
I have a St. Lucia passport, which is fine. But, well, according to the law, I should only have one. Because before St. Lucia, I was have one of China. But you know, China doesn't recognize two citizenship. So, in the moment you become a foreign citizen, we lose a Chinese citizenship.
Okay, great. And do you obtain the San Lucian passport through investment?
Yeah, exactly. And right now I'm in St. Lucia. Actually, I went through the donation because, or at least in St. Lucia, the action you buy the shares from the government promote project. Now only 2 hotels on island. Basically to resell the share or gain any income, it's very difficult. So actually donation made more sense.
Yeah. Most of our clients, they used to go for the donation route. And at the moment, are you promoting San Lucia to investors?
Yeah, first I'm not qualified for that because you have to get a government approval. But what I do is I am well connected. My partner has a lot of a client, and they do have like a quote unquote the aftermarket. In St. Lucia, for example, if someone want a residential address, someone want a driver's license to be converted. So what I do is just helping, and once in a while we do get some client asking about Argentina, asking about El Guado.
Well, right now, for Argentina, we have 2 different routes in case that you want to get a residency.
Mm-hmm.
One route is a passive income residency that you need to show that you earn 5 times the minimum salary of Argentina. If you prove between 1,000 to 1,500, going to be enough to have approval.
Yeah, but from the other source that I heard it should be somewhere like $2,000.
We have applications that we get $1,000 and we have success. So with that amount, it's okay. And the other option is that, from a sponsorship route, this is a service that we offer. In February, the cost is $15,000, and it's through a company that we work, and we already have success in several cases for more than 3 to 4 years now working in this with this plan. The company gives to the investors. The investor will receive shares of the company. And also the investor going to be added to the payroll of the company. Will pay for the taxes and going to take all the responsibility of having a new person in the payroll of the company. So the immigration department going to request to the expat being enrolled in the payroll and pay all the tax obligation according to the requirements of the immigration department, and the company will be carry out all this documentation. The company will present the contracts with the investors, and with the contract also the company needs to be registered in the immigration department to can apply for this kind of residency. So the company that we work is already registered. There are several steps that we need to accomplish, and yes, the applicants needs to make the investment, have the present the passport, have a clean criminal record. With these only 3 documents, it's more than enough to apply for this kind of residency. It will be a temporary residency, and in 2 years you can apply for the passport and then also for the permanent residency card.
Yeah, I actually prepared a few questions for you. See if we can answer this. Like how many shares do you get from the company, or like how many percentage of the shares do you get from the company?
I can send you that information by email because I don't have I need to ask what is the actual price of the company. But something to keep in mind is you're going to receive the shares. If you want to then sell the shares, is something that you can do. but you're going to receive shares that are going to be difficult to resell. So you need to think that with this money, the company will pay for the taxes. So I don't think this going to be a kind of is more similar than a donation to the company than actually.
I've seen probably sounds more like a kind of a donation. Yeah, we are just talking like legal wise that be the shares. I actually want to go a little bit into the details about it, like since if I do make the investment, then I will be applying for the work visa, right? So for that, maybe you can just send by the email like, what kind of titles are you going to provide? Because I think that you have to satisfy some requirement for that, and into the detail. How much are they going to pay in the salary? Is there any local bank issue? Because when they do make the payment, caused from the email, you were saying there's a 6 months period to wait, right? If I'm engaging with them the 6 months period. So how's he going to pay for the salary? So because
it's going to be for a year. It's 12 months, and once the immigration department approve your residency, the company needs to open a bank account, a salary bank account, where the company going to deposit your salary.
As for salary, there is a 6-month waiting period just before you can apply for a work visa.
No, it's not a waiting period because the company is already working. It's a company that it's so you will need a 6-month period in case that you open your own company.
My own company.
Exactly. So
by the company you choose that's already working,
years,
the company, and you would actually helping with like a tax number, maybe work permit. Because I do have a list about Argentina that I couldn't recall now, but I do have a list that you need a tax number, work permit before that.
We will help you with tax ID number. The tax ID number in Argentina, the name is Quill or Quit. That is the name. We will go with you personally to the tax institution. That's the name is AFIP. Someone from my team going to be with you. Take a morning and we go together to request to the tax ID. But before that, we will go to the immigration department before to the tax ID institution.
So how is that possible? You can get a work visa before you get a tax number? Because I think in the Walk-Reser application, they do require you to review tax number before you can even apply. Or maybe I was wrong.
First, we'll need the residency permit. Once we apply for the residency permit, the immigration department going to issue a residency number. With that residency number, we go to AFIP and we request the tax ID number. First, we need the immigration application, and then we request the tax ID. Because the name of the number that you will receive is QUIM. This QUIM, we need to transform to Quill or Quit. Once we apply, you will receive a transitory residency until your temporary residency is approved. You will receive a QR, and with this QR, we will apply for the tax ID. This QR, you can enter and get out of the country.
So I was wondering, how is that possible for a $15,000 to be sustainable, since you know the payrolls and all the taxes and the shares all come from the... Or how long you will last? Maybe a year of 2 years or so. Or maybe I was wrong.
No, it will be... Do you think that it's cheap, right?
Yeah, I think not exactly cheap, but you know, since cause depending on the business size, for some business it might be good. For some business it's not good enough.
But I will explain you this. We will register to you the minimum salary, try to pay less taxes possible. Why the company increase the amount in March grants per year. I think that there are only 2 positions in the company in February, and that's 2 positions going to be by February. But from March, it's going to cost, because the revenue of the company is very low, and they start realize that they are paying taxes and also the responsibility, because the company is the sponsor. They're going to increase from March. In case that you are sure to move forward, I recommend to do it this month, because the amount going to increase.
So basically, for the first year moving forward, that it'd be good enough going to rise a price. So basically the cost, put a salary aside, the cost is a 1529.
No, if you close the deal this month, we can sign a contract with the company. And
Right. I think 2 years as well, just enough on the paper to be naturalized.
exactly, yeah, that's going to be enough. Then you need to keep in mind that the process of acquiring the citizenship going to take between 8 to 12 months.
Rick, that's almost a year. So what really would happen is that would be maybe, let's say,
No. In the third year, you don't need to make the again.
on the third year, L15 is for 2 years, except applying the citizenship. If nothing else could happen, then to extend, that would be 13 more. I think that's good.
And then you will have our legal fees dollar for the both years. Then includes the application this time and the renewal for the next year.
Yeah, cause naturalization is a separate something else. Have you helped someone for naturalization before?
We received an approval from a client from Russia last week, because for Russians at the moment it's very difficult.
Here we have a lot of a problem. I think the whole Caribbean region, there are 5 CIP countries, they have all closed on Russians.
That's why there are a lot of Russians in Dubai at the moment, setting company and getting residency. I was in Dubai last week. I am in Argentina now. But yes, a lot of Russians, because yes, they open company and move their money there and get the residency. But yes, in Argentina also there are a lot of Russians, because they come to Argentina, give birth in Argentina, and obtain a residency through that route.
Okay, so what about the time frame for this project? Let's say by the end of this month if I do it. What time am I expecting to apply the visa?
How much time going to take to get a criminal record from your country?
Criminal record is about 10 days.
Okay, that's what we're going to need. So the time frame going to be 10 days plus your passport. Yes, plus your passport. Once we have all of this, we create the folder. We let to the company know about your application. If you want, you want to move forward, I can send you a link for payment to reserve your place this month, because there are only 2. And we are waiting for 3 answers, I think. So if you want to save your place, you can make a first payment and reserve your place. And then you can travel to Argentina. Once you arrive, we're going to pick up you for the airport. If you need help, we will find to you an apartment in Buenos Aires. And always we pick up you from your apartment, and then we go to the immigration department. Someone from my team going to pick up you. We go to the immigration department. They're going to take you the fingerprints. They're going to take a photo. You will sign the contract with the company. This contract that we're going to sign with the company, we're going to present to the immigration department. Then before this, we need to get your criminal record from Argentina and your address certificate from Argentina. We need to request the criminal record in Argentina.
The criminal record is for the naturalization.
It's a formality. And then the address certificate. So we will go with the notary public that certifies that you have address in Argentina.
Okay, but I think that is a route. If perhaps as a tourist you have a free visa in Argentina and you change your status, what happens if you apply for a visa later? I think that might be better.
I have to check if San Lucia needs visa to enter.
No, I don't think so. I think that I can have a 3 months of visa free to Argentina. I've been to a lot of countries, but I think oftentimes having a visa is better. Even so, I have a lot of visa free access to many countries, but when I do travel, oftentimes I have a problem with airlines. They don't believe tight it's a real country.
I'm going to be honest with you. It's better, according to the time, it's better if we apply inside Argentina. It's going to be more easier if we change your status to tourist to a resident.
I heard that too, but what if I want to apply the visa of outside Argentina?
Possible to do it. It's something that we can do, but we need to start the process from here. The company needs to, there is a department in the immigration office. That the name of the department is entry permit, permiso de ingreso. The company needs to make the application directly at the immigration department in permiso de ingreso, in entry permit. And then the entry permit will send the notification of the approval to the consulate, and then you go to an interview in that consulate. They're going to stamp your passport, and then you come to Argentina and finish the process in Argentina.
How long that will be?
It's going to take between 3 to 4 months, and in case that you enter to Argentina directly, it's going to take 1 week.
Yeah, cause if I move to Argentina, actually I need like a 2 to 3 miles at least to prepare, cause I have a cars. I have a lot of things inside which I gotta sell them and just difficult. I need like a time to resell them.
I mean, but it's possible. I mean, it's not necessary you to stay all the time in Argentina. You can travel and you can come back to San Lucia if you want.
Yeah, definitely. But I think for naturalization, you have to stay full 2 years, right? Anytime outside, you need a contact to make up.
To stay the half of the year.
Oh, that's very relaxed. Wonderful.
It's very good.
I have one more question about applying for the visa, because I know they need some type of approved residential address. For example, right now I am in St. Lucia and I have a rental agreement, but all utility bills are the responsibility of the landlord. Can a rental agreement plus a bank statement utility payment serve as proof of residency while applying for a visa?
I mean, this is very simple, because if, for example, you rent an Airbnb apartment, but the other certificates, we need to request in Argentina, not in your home country.
So actually, applying the visa is not a big problem. I think that's all my questions for so far. But to make a decision, I would like to ask you about the company, if it includes salaries, taxes, and other details.
All taxation, salaries, all of that going to be in charge of the company. The company going to manage everything. In case that you are ready to move forward, I can prepare a contract with the fee proposal plus a brochure. In case that you are ready to move forward, I can prepare a contract with the fee proposal plus a brochure, so we can move forward. All the information that I'm going to share with you is confidential, so I can share this information with you about the contract, companies, etc. once you are ready to move forward and you are ready to take the decision. So in case that, I mean, if you are ready to move forward, I can send how the contract going to be. It's a very clear process, and we already do it with several clients, and we are sure what we are selling, because we already have success on this. So we are good with this.
I will definitely think about it. Possibly I will make a decision.
I recommend
before
to do
March.
that, because you're going to save. Keep in mind that we are waiting, like in the same position like you. There are three potential clients that are very near to close the deal with the company. So if you know that you want to move forward, I recommend to do as soon as possible, because probably they're going to close the deal. There are three clients. One is this week going to pay to the company, and the other two are very interested and also want to move forward. If you send me an email and you tell me, okay, I want to move forward, and the two places are full, no problem. We can move you to March, but the price is going to increase.
Well, thank you for the interview today. I'm very pleased. It's have been very insightful for me. Several questions have been clarified.
Thank you so much. So I will prepare you an email with more information, and if you have more questions, just let me know, and we move forward from there.
Have a good day.